Hello everyone and welcome to the Mustache Cube channel. How are you doing today, guys? Today I am here with How to Look 2.0, Battlefront II Complete and Updated Hero Guide. This is my updated version of How to Look, since I might have left some things out on the last one because I was inexperienced when it came to editing. Before we move on, don't forget to drop a like and to subscribe to the channel if you are new here because it helps me a lot. Now let's get into the video.
Mustache.
First, let's talk about abilities and star cards. The first Luke ability is Push. Push is a forced power projected on anyone in front of Luke, dealing 90 damage to heroes and 150 damage to infantry. The second Luke ability is Repulse. Luke unleashes a forced push against the ground, damaging everyone around him. Repulse deals 75 damage to heroes and 130 damage to infantry. The last Luke ability is Rush. Luke jumps forward while attacking with his lightsaber, dealing 100 damage to anyone he hits. This ability has 2 charges. Now let's move on to star cards. The first star card I recommend is Cleansing the Darkness, which grants Luke when maxed out 20 health back when he kills an infantry soldier and 100 health back when he kills a hero. The second star card I recommend is Jedi Reflexes, which grants Luke an extra charge for Rush. Rush is one of Luke's most important abilities and he benefits a lot by having an extra charge. For the last star card, there are 3 good star cards you can choose. You can choose to go for the Rush immunity, which grants Luke a 15% less damage after using Rush for 3 seconds, and it can accumulate if you use the ability in quick succession. You can go for the Extended Push, which gives Push a wider range and can make the ability more reliable. Or you can go for the Epicenter star card, which grants Luke's Repulse a 40 damage bonus to anyone standing on half of its radius when maxed out. I recommend this star card for a more aggressive playstyle. For me, it's either Epicenter or Rush Immunity. You can choose any of these 2 star cards and you can do well with both of them. Now let's talk about health, movement and basics. Luke has a base 750 HP and the max he can regenerate when not taking any damage is 200 HP. Although this is not the best HP regen value, it's also not the worst. More than this, Luke has the fastest health regen among all the heroes. If he doesn't take any damage for 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds at most, he starts regenerating his HP immediately. He has a pretty fast run speed, second only to Darth Maul. As every other character on Battlefront II, you should try to use every possible object as cover and never stop moving. Always keep running, dodging and jumping when not attacking or blocking with your lightsaber. Luke's lightsaber attack deals 100 damage from the front and 120 damage from the back. You can kill all infantry if they are not buffed, with any combination of 2 of his attacks, be it 2 lightsaber attacks, 1 rush and 1 lightsaber attack, 2 rushes, 1 rush and 1 repulse, 1 push and 1 rush, 1 push and 1 lightsaber attack, or 1 repulse and 1 push. How to use Push. Push deals 90 damage to heroes and 150 damage to troopers, as said before. You can use it to push enemies off ledges. You can use it to deal with an enemy later. You can use it to interrupt some enemy attacks or abilities. You can use it as an opener attack and then move in for the kill. You can use it to one-shot all infantry but the heavy because of its 150 damage against infantry. You can use it as a finisher. Try to use this ability while jumping for a more safe and reliable use of the ability. Keep in mind that the ability only works on the air while Luke is still going up after his jump. If you activate it going down, it won't activate on the air. How to use Repulse. Like said before, Repulse deals 75 damage to heroes and 130 damage to infantry. If you use the Epicenter Star card, it deals 170 damage when maxed out to anyone that stands within half of its radius. You can use it to push enemies off ledges. You can use it to deal with an enemy later. You can use it to interrupt some of your enemy's attacks or abilities. You can use it as an opener attack and then move in for the kill. You can use it to one-shot all infantry but the heavy if using the Epicenter Star card. You can use it as a finisher. How to use Rush. Rush deals 100 damage to anyone it hits, as stated before. You can use Rush as a mobility ability to quickly cover some ground. This ability doesn't cover as much ground as Maul's Saber Spin, nor does it reflect blaster shots as Maul's, so don't try to cover too much ground with it. You can use it for the mobility as an extra dodge to get out of tough situations. You can use it defensively if you use the Rush Immunity Star card. If you know you will be shot or that a big attack is going to land, use Rush to run and at the same time to get less damage. Do it once for the 15% damage reduction, twice for 30 and 3 times in a row for 45% damage reduction. You can also use Rush as an opener attack, closing in on a target while dealing damage and then finishing off your opponent with another attack or ability. You can use it as a finisher attack, finishing off any weakened targets. Now let's move on to the best Luke combos to dominate the Battlefront. Rush plus Lightsaber attack. You use Rush to close in on an enemy while dealing damage and finish him off with a Lightsaber attack. Quick and easy. Lightsaber attack plus Rush. You close in on your targets by jumping, running and dodging, not to lose HP and not to waste any charge of Rush, and you open up with the Lightsaber attack. The moment you notice it connects, you press the Rush ability button immediately. Your opponents are still thinking about the first attack, only to die without understanding why, at least if we are talking about infantry. Rush plus Repulse. Rush plus Repulse is one of the best Luke combos. You can clear a room or a hallway with it. You open up your opponents with a Rush and then in the middle of your opponent just use Repulse. All infantry that was hit by both of the attacks will be dead for sure. And then you can finish the others off if there are any survivors. Push plus Rush plus Repulse. This is probably the best Luke combo. If you are facing too many foes at the same time, just open up with Push, followed by a Rush and a Repulse after that. Probably everyone will be dead unless they are heroes. It's a 150 plus a 100 plus a 130 damage. 380 damage in one combo. If there are still enemies alive, you can add 1 or 2 more rushes after that and finish them off with that or with lightsaber attacks. You can also use this combo the other way around. Open up with Rush followed by a Repulse. Then you turn around and you use Push to kill any of the survivors. Don't forget that when it comes to combos you just need to use your imagination and you can come up with any combo. Now let's move on to how to 1v1 any hero. To 1v1 any hero, Keep in mind that you have to alternate the attack rotation with blocking, dodging and jumping if needed. Dodge and jump specially to regain stamina for lightsaber attacks and blocks while avoiding other attacks from your enemies. This is the rotation. You open up with push and then you use rush to close in while dealing more damage at the same time to your target. After this, lightsaber attack twice and follow it by a repulse. Use rush to close in again while dealing more damage. Lightsaber attack 2 to 4 times and your opponent will be dead. Keep in mind that you can finish off your opponent with a rush. Lightsaber attack 2 or 3 times and the last blow use a rush. Like I said, don't forget to alternate the attacks with blocks and dodges to survive and to regain stamina. You can also change the rotation order. You can and you should adapt at all times to different situations. Use repulse as an opener and push as a middle ability or even as a finisher, or the other way around. Keep in mind, you can also add extra rushes to the rotation and you can use it to receive less damage with the rush immunity star card. If you need some extra tips, check my Lightsaber 101 guide, which teaches everything that is common to all lightsaber users. Guys, I really hope you liked this video and I really hope it helped you all out. If I forgot to talk about anything or if you have any additional doubts, just let me know in the comment section down below and I will answer them as soon as possible and to the best of my knowledge. Follow me on Twitch and follow me on Twitter. Join me on Facebook and join me on Discord. Don't forget to drop your like, share, comment and subscribe. Tuga signing out and may the moustache be with you.